All right, good morning, Wildcat fans. We're live at St. Thomas Arena. Got a coach-controlled scrimmage today against Austin. Austin's the number 4 ranked team in the state. Austin wins the draw. Passes it up, makes a centering pass. Hanks there, gets a stick on it. Otto gets the puck, tries to pass it over to Jackson. Jackson gets it, brings it into the zone. He's got Hank wide open to the side, but is unable to get it over to him. They move in. Riley tries to keep it in the zone, unable to. Grant's back. Riley back checking hard. Good job by those two. Get the puck deflected. Try to get it out of the zone. They're unable to do so. Austin skating around. He takes a big shot high. Goes up to the blue line. He makes one move across one defender. Tries to get around Grant. Grant with a good stick. Makes a centering pass. Oh, Jackson. They make a centering pass. Jackson tries to get it and just deflects it right over Dixon. That is what we call bad puck luck. All right, so that'll make it 1-0. Lou goes in with the draw. Lou gets it, takes it back to Soren. Soren gets it over to Colton. Colton dumps it forward to Will. Will has it. He's going to bring it into the zone. Makes a spin move. He tries to dish it over, but not strong enough. They get it out of the zone. Goes right back to Colton. Colton's not able to get his hands on it. Soren is there, though. Will gets a stick on it. Deflected over into the corner. Lou races over to tie his guy up. Soren goes in to help. He gets it back to Joey. Joey tries to get it over to Will. He's able to do so. Will gets it out of the zone. He's bringing it forward, but he's all by himself. Probably should just dump it, but he's going to stop at the blue line, and then he dumps it over to the middle. It's going to give him a time to get a line change. Austin gets the puck back. They try to get it out of the zone. They do so. Colton's there. Good job by Oliver. Gets a stick on it, gets it back into our own zone. He chases after it. They're able to get it out, though. All right. Austin brings it forward. Good job by Grant. Battling behind the boards. Grant still has it. Grant's got the puck. He's looking. Tries to get it up to Jackson. Jackson can't keep control over it. They get it back. Good job by Oliver. Gets a stick on it. Oliver dumps it around the net to Riley. Riley has it. She tries to get it up to Rowan. Rowan's not able to keep control over it. Gets up to the line. They're battling, trying to get it out of the zone. Austin dumps it back down. Jackson has it. Tries to get it back to Rowan, but it goes out. Rowan staying hard on the puck. Goes to Riley. Riley dumps it back to Grant. Grant tries to get it to Rowan. Rowan's not able to get it. It's going to go into the zone, and that's going to be icing. All right, Lou gets the draw. He tries to get it up to Hank. Hank's not able to get it, though. Goes back to Lou. Lou makes a spin move. He's going to go around the net. Little pick there by Soren behind the net. Tries to get it up to Hank. Hank has it. He dumps it back to Colton. Colton can't keep control over it. Goes back behind the net. They're battling for it. Colton gets it back. They're still battling for it. They tried to. Good save by Dixon. And Colton has control. He dumps it up to Otto. Otto gets it out of the zone. They're not able to keep control over it. But Lou's there. Lou has it. He tries to dump it over to Louie, or to Hank, sorry. Hank can't keep control, though. They're battling for the puck. Goes back into the zone. He dumps it over to the side. That's going to take it to Soren. Soren has it. He's got some space ahead of him, so he moves up. That's going to allow Eagan to get a line change in. Hank stays back with him. He makes one spin move. Hank loses his edge, crashes into the boards. They try to dump it forward, but Joey's there. Joey gets the puck. He falls down. They try to get it out of the zone. Riley keeps it in, but it goes right back to an Austin defender. Nice pass over, but Egan's got the numbers. Good job by Grant getting his guy tied up. Jackson steps in to help out. Trying to dump it back to Will. Will has it. He gets around one guy. Tries to muscle around another, but he's unable to do so. Jackson gets it back. Will has it. And he still has control. He gets around one guy. He's got another guy to beat. He makes a spin move, tries to dump it to the middle, but goes right to an Austin defender. Jackson has it. He's wide open. Oh, good stick by Austin there to deflect the pass, or the shot. Jackson's battling hard in there. He gets cross-checked down. Try to make a centering pass. Eagan getting their sticks on it. Austin racing down. Riley's there. Great job edging him out. Gets her stick on it so no shot gets off. She's there battling hard behind the nets. Lou goes in to help. He has the puck. Tries to get it up to Will. Will passes it right back to Lou. Lou has it. He's got two guys to beat. He gets around one of them, takes it to the outside. They got numbers while Eagan gets a line change in. He takes it down into the corner, gets smoshed down, but Rowan has it. Rowan has the puck. Not able to keep control, but he's battling for it. Austin gets it back. They're still battling for it behind the net. Rowan's there. Lou steps forward. They try to chip it up. Oliver's there. And Lou chips it over to the middle. Austin has it. Good job by Colton there. Get control back of the puck. He passes it back to Rowan. Rowan takes it into the zone. Tries to get around one guy. Falls down. Oliver has it. Takes a shot. Good save by the goalie. All right, Colton does a good job keeping it in the zone. They step up. Rowan still has it. Oliver got the puck, but he loses control. Chip it forward. Bounces off an Austin player in the corner. He has it. They're able to get it to the center. Soren's hustling back. He's just going to take a shot. Good deflection by Colton there. Colton races back so he can't get another shot in there. He gets his guy tied up. Jackson steps in. He gets tripped. The Austin player is going after Colton. He didn't like that. Will's there. He's around one guy. Can't keep control. He takes a shot wide to the right. Rowan has it. Tries to get it out of the zone. Not able to do so. He gets it out that time. He's got Will to the side. Passes it. Just not able to connect, but Will's able to get it in. He still has it. Makes one move. Gets around a guy. Tries to make another. Soren keeps it in the zone. They're still battling. Will has it. He just chips it down into the corner. Lou races after it. Try to tie their guy up, but Lou snakes around behind. Good job. Will steps in. He gets the puck back. Loses it. They try to get it to the middle. Good job by Grant to keep it in. Still keeps it in. He tries to take a shot. Loses control. Will has it. He just tries to dump it in. Oh, he dumped it in over to Otto. Otto tries to do a wraparound, but gets tied up. They take it down in the corner. Trying to get it out again. They bring it out of the zone. He tries to go around Riley with a little chip shot, but he's unable to do so. And they just dump it down. That's going to give Eagan a chance to change. They dump it in. Grant hurries. He's going to get it, but Jackson has it, and that's offsides. All right, so we're at 1-0 Austin on an own goal by Eagan. So we would like to say that it's no score, but all goals count in hockey, so it doesn't work that way. But 8:30 left in the first period. Jackson in on the draw. He loses. Austin gets it. They step in, but Oliver was just a step off sides. All right, Jackson wins the draw. Goes back to Grant. Grant has it. Cycles around, tries to get it to Oliver. Oliver loses control of it. Austin brings it in. He trips over his own player. Otto has it. Eagan's still battling hard, getting their sticks on it. Good pressure by Eagan. Oliver tries to get around his guy, but he's unable to do so. But they get the stick on it and knock it out of the zone. Austin has it. They're trying to regroup. Eagan's skating hard on it. Eagan's still skating hard. Austin has to bring it all the way back in their own zone. Oliver gets a stick on it, tries to stop his guy, but he still has it. He's bringing it in. Tries to get around one guy. He's not able to do so. Grant has it. He tries to chip it up to Oliver. Oliver's not able to get it out of the zone. They dump it back, but it goes right to Grant. Grant chips it. Oh, just too high. Tries to bounce it off the glass to get it up there, but it hits the net, and that'll be a whistle. All right, and that's going to bring in Lou, Joey, and Will. Looks like they're double shifting Will and Hank for this game, or at least for this period. Austin wins the draw. They take it back. Lou races forward. Will stays on his guy, ties him up. Austin tries to dump it in. They're able to get it in. Riley's there for his guy. A lot of sticks. Will gets it. Tries to get around one guy. Gets around him. Tries to get around another guy. Unable to do so. Gets tied up at the blue line. He tries to skate around one guy. Saved by Dixon. Dixon covers it. Austin trying to go in there and get the extra stick in, and the Eagan players are not having it. All right, Jackson goes in on the draw. Lakeville gets it, goes right to Dixon. Dixon covers it. All right. Jackson wins the draw, goes back to the corner, but Lakeville. Austin ends up getting control over it. They chip it back. Still battling for it. Big shot right off the crossbar. There again, another big shot, and he scores. All right, so that makes it 2-0 Austin. All right, Lakeville again. Austin gets the draw. They bring it in the zone. Otto's there. He gets a stick on it. Gets it up to Riley. Riley tries to get it out of the zone. She's unable to do so. Nice pass to the middle. Deflection by Grant. Goes in the corner. Lou steps forward and gets it. He gets it to Otto. Otto tries to chip it over to Hank, but unable to do so. But he is able to get it out of the zone. Otto racing forward. Not able to keep control over the puck. Gets tied up by their bench. Lou steps in to help out. Riley's there, poking her stick and trying to get control, and she does. She tries to get it over to Hank. Hank moves too far forward, goes over to the board. Hank tries to shoot it in, but he loses the whiffs on the pass. Goes back to Lou. Lou gets it over to Riley. Riley has it. She gets it up to Otto. Otto can't keep control of it. Having a hard time catching passes today. Grant moves in, and they're going to whistle that one. Grant going in trying to play the puck and just kind of runs into his guy. And he goes over the board, or goes over Grant, so he's going to get a checking penalty. All right, Will wins the draw. Takes a big slap shot, goes right to Dixon. No problem stopping that one. All right, Will stepping in at center again. He's in there. Austin gets the draw. He gets his guy tied up. Will still in there battling. Another save by Dixon. All right, Will on the draw again. Goes over to the side. He gets it. Will brings it forward. He gets around one guy. He's going to have some speed if he hurries. Tries to get around another guy. He's unable to do so. But Jackson's there. He gets a stick on it. He's still going for it. And then Joey's able just to chip it down into the corner. Someone's got to get on that. They get around one guy. They're bringing it forward. And a good job by Jackson to get his stick on it. He tries to chip it forward into the zone. He's able to do so. Tries to get around his one guy. Tries to dump it over to the side. Will's there. Tries to get it back to Jackson. Just unable to do so, but he gets it back. Will gets knocked down. They're battling over the boards there. Will's got to get up. They chip it forward, but it goes right to Soren. Soren has it. He just chips it over. Bring it back into the zone. Good job by Jackson there. Good stick by Soren. Will moves forward. He's still battling for it. He gets a stick on it. Tries to dump it down, but he hits it, so that shouldn't be icing. And they wave it off. So that's going to allow Eagan to get a line change in there. Good job by Colton there to get a stick on it. That's going to give it up to Oliver. Oliver gets around the first guy. They're moving forward. He's got Rowan on the side. Gets tied up, so Wisely just dumps it down. Lou races there. He gets the puck, dumps it back to Oliver. Oliver shoots, and he scores. Good effort there by Lou. Great pass to Oliver. Wide open, top shelf. Good score by Oliver. So that makes it 2-1. All right, 1:45. We're doing running time left in the first period. 2-1 Austin. Eagan gets the puck. They dump it back to Colton. Colton dumps it back forward, but Oliver was not there. That gets up to Soren. Soren's going to bring it in the zone. He's got some space. He gets tied up. Just good job just getting it down into the corner and get it tied up. Oliver steps in. They're still battling for it. Oliver still battling with his guy. They try to get it up, get it out of the zone. They're able to do so. Rowan was there. Good job dumping it back into the zone, so they're going to get a line change in here. Hank rushes forward. Good stick there by Jackson. Jackson's there, brings it into the zone, tries to get around one guy, not able to do so, and the Austin goalie just covers it. All right, Jackson wins the draw, takes a shot. Riley shoots it. Glove save by Austin. All right, Jackson on another draw again, gets it right back to Riley. Riley takes another big shot. Glove save by Austin. All right, Jackson gets it again, gets it to Riley. Riley this time dumps it off to Grant. Grant with a big shot. Glove save by the goalie. But good job by Eagan on that set there. 3 good face-offs, good draws, nice pass back to the D's. D's make some good solid shots on the net. So after 2-1 Austin, we'll be back. All right, we are back. Second period, 17 minutes running time. Jackson stepping in on the draw with this one with Hank and Otto. Hank gets the puck. He brings it into the zone. Good move getting around the first guy. Oh, good shot on the goal. Good save by the goalie. They're still battling for the puck behind the net. He gets it right up to Jackson. Jackson takes a shot. Oh, good save. Good effort there by Eagan. Good pass. Good shot. Just not able to get it through. Good save by the goalie. All right, Jackson steps in on the draw. He gets it. Tries to get it back to Grant. Grant does get control over it. Still battling on the boards. Trying to look for something to move it to. He dumps it over to the middle. To Hank. Hank has it. Ooh, shot right off the crossbar. Riley has it. Someone's got to get over there to cover her spot. Austin bringing it forward. Jackson does a good job pushing them to the outside, but the D is offsides. All right, and that's going to bring in Joey, Lou, and Will. Colton and Soren on the D pair. Austin gets the draw. They just dump it into the zone, goes right to Colton. Colton tries to do something with it, loses control, and Austin gets a shot off, but right to Dixon. Good save. All right, Lou in on the draw again. He gets it up to Will. Will gets tripped. And Austin's going to get a tripping penalty. All right, Lou wins the draw. He gets it back to Soren. Soren takes a big shot. Nice and low, but the goalie makes the save. All right. Lou moves in again. Lou on the face-off. Austin gets it. Gets tied up, though. They're still battling for it. Austin gets it, takes it around the net. He tries to make a move, but he loses control of the puck and Lou's there. Lou gets it back to Colton. Colton passes it over to Soren. Soren with a big shot. Saved by the goalie. Nobody's there to clean up the garbage. But goes up the blue line, and Colton dumps it in. Lou races down hard to the middle. Will's there. Will dumps it over to Soren. Soren, another big shot. High over the net. Lou's there, and they're able to get it out of the zone. Austin got one guy to beat. Great job by Soren to get a stick on it. And then Will gets a stick on it. He's got one guy to beat if he hurries. He gets around his first guy. Oh, nice move by Will. Good shot, but a great save by the goalie. All right, 14:09 left in the first, or second. Oh, Eagan has it. Oh, Grant's not able to keep it in. He trips his guy, and they're going to call that one. All right, Grant going back to the box. All right, this time we got Oliver, Jackson, Rowan, and Riley out there for the penalty kill. Lakeville again. I keep saying it. Austin wins the draw. Jackson tries to just dump it out, but he knocks it over the bench. All right, Jackson in on the draw. He gets the face-off. Tries to get it over to Oliver, but they lose control over it. Austin chips it around to the side. Oliver racing over there to try to stop him. They knock it back down, but Jackson's there. He gets his guy tied up. Oliver gets it. He shoots it around the corner, and he does it just a little short to get it out of the zone. But Eagan gets it back. Oliver gets back control over it. He races up. He's got it behind the net. Tries to chip it over. Not able to get it to anybody. He gets his guy tied up on the side. Jackson does a great job of just flipping it over. And is it going to make it all the way down? No. Austin gets it to bring it around to the net. They try to get it up to the forward. He can't keep control over it. Eagan gets it. Rowan's there. Takes a shot. Deflects off the guy, but Riley's able to keep it in. Riley dumps it down into the corner. It's going to go behind the net. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson has it. Oh, not able to keep control. They dump it over to Soren. Oh, I thought that went in. It didn't. It went off the side of the net. Riley has it again. She takes the shot. Jackson tries to deflect it. Not able to do so. Oliver races over. Tries to make a centering pass. No one's able to get control over it. Goes over to the side of the board. Austin again tries to take it, but Jackson gets a stick on it. He gets his guy tied up. Good job by Jackson there. Eagan goes in for a line change. They're able to get it out of the zone. He knocks his guy down. Rowan's there. He's able to get it back into the offensive zone. They take it around, try to dump it over. They have it. But great job by Lou to keep it into the zone. Lou's there. Hank moves over to the middle. Tries to make a centering pass. Oh, but they just weren't ready for it. They were going to dump it down, but that's going to give Soren time to get to it. He's got Grant, so he just needs to dump it over. Passes it up, but nobody's there. Shot over, shot wide. Grant races over. He takes another shot. Dixon deflects it over behind the net. They shoot it up, try to make a centering pass, but that is going to be out, and it's going to go right to the goalie. So no icing. Try to get it up. Hank wasn't able to get his stick on it. Colton has it. He's going to need to do something with it. Tries to get it over to, I think that was Jackson. Will's battling for it. He gets control over it. He dumps a great pass over to Soren. Soren takes a shot. Oh, right off the crossbar. Will has it. He's behind the net. He gets tripped again. Dumps it up to Soren. Soren does a good job stepping up. They're going to call tripping again. So it's a game of trips. All right, so Eagan goes on the power play. 2-1. Jackson moves in. We got Jackson, Will, Hank, Soren, and Colton. Jackson wins the draw. He gets it over to Soren. Soren gets to Colton. Colton takes a nice low shot. Jackson just not able to get his stick on it for the deflection. They try to dump it out of the zone. It's going to go all the way down. That's going to be icing. All right, Jackson gets the draw. Shoots it behind the net. Will steps forward. He tries to get his stick on it. He's unable to do so. Austin has it. Tries to get around Colton. He chips it forward. Good forward back check by Will. He falls down. Colton has it. He dumps it over the boards to get it out of the zone. Goes back to the Austin defender. Jackson is there. Will gets it. He tries to dump it over. He does. He gets it over to Joey. Joey tries to dump it over to Jackson. Great. Oh, nice low shot. Blocker save. I'm not sure the goalie was really ready for that. It's kind of, he was standing up and it's right off his pads. Good deflection by Will. Will has it. He makes one move. Another great pass over to Jackson. Oh, Jackson tries to backhand and not able to connect. Great pass and shot by Will and Jackson, though. Austin dumps it down. Colton has it. He goes behind the net. They got to hurry. He's got Rowan wide open. Rowan gets it to Lou. Lou shoots. Another save by Austin. Oh, Eagan getting a lot of opportunities on this, just not able to get it past the Austin goalie. He's doing a great job. All right, they bring it out of the zone. Rowan has it. Tries to get up to Lou. He does. Lou's going to have Oliver. Oh, nice pass by Lou. Gets it to Oliver. Oliver's able to get it in. Great job passing by Eagan. The Lou to Oliver connection is working today. We'll take it. So that ties it up 2-2. 9:23 left in the second period. It appears this period they are double shifting the centers. So looks like Jackson and Lou are playing the double shift for the centers. And they're keeping the forwards the same. Good job there. Otto's there. He's got one guy to beat. He gets around and makes a nice move. Tries to make a spin move. Does. Still has it. They're still battling for it. Oh, Hank was there. Just wasn't able to get control over it. Makes a nice centering pass. Oh, and again, they're just not able to get it through. Gets back again. Hank has it. Makes a shot right off the goalie's skate. Goes over to the corner. They dump it. Jackson has control over it. He takes a shot. Oh, and a good save by the goalie. Eagan being aggressive there on that series. Eagan playing good now. In this period, we're doing stop time, so. All right, Lou steps in with Joey and Will. Lou wins the draw. He gets it back to Riley. Riley tries to dump it down into the corner. Lou races forward. He ties his guy up. He gets it to Joey. Joey tries to get it around, tries to get it up to Will, but it gets deflected. Austin has it. They take it over the boards. Will ties his guy up. They're not able to get it out. Joey gets his guy tied up. Still in the zone. Joey has it, but they knock it out. Riley's there. Passes it over to the boards. Tries to get it to Grant. They still have it. Will's got it. He gets around one guy. He's got one guy to beat. Makes one nice move. Gets tied up. Not sure how that's not a hook, but they ain't calling it. And they dump it up. Austin moves it forward. He takes a big shot. Way wide. Goes behind the net. Tries to make a centering pass. That goes to Joey. Joey just tries to dump it around the corner. Austin has it up at the blue line. Makes a nice low shot. Good save by Dixon. Goes to Grant. Grant tries to get it to Will. Will's able to get it out of the zone. He tries to get it over to Lou, but just didn't have enough strength on it. And a good stick there by Grant. Gets it up to Will. Will's got to look. Oh, he had Soren wide open, but he gets it to Joey. Joey's there. Tries to get around one guy, unable to do so. That's going to go back and go right to Grant. Grant has it, gets it to Oliver. That brings it into the zone with Jackson. Jackson has it. Oliver moving to the middle. Jackson with a shot. Deflects off the goalie. Jackson still has it. Goes behind the net. Oliver gets his guy tied up. Oliver gets back control of it. He's got Rowan in the middle. Tries to get it up, but he takes it up to the D-man to Soren. Soren makes one step. Oh, passes to Oliver. Oliver's not able to keep his handle on it, but Oliver gets it back. He's behind the net. He makes a couple nice moves. Passes it to Rowan. Rowan's not able to get a shot. Puck's still loose. Oliver has it. He tries to do a wraparound, but it gets tied up. Austin has it. They take it out of the zone. He gets around one guy. Shoots it just wide. Goes up to Rowan. Rowan passes it up, able to get it out of the zone. Austin has it. They move it back in. He gets around one guy, and that is definitely a trip. So Colton going to the box. 6:15 left in the second period. All right, so back on the penalty kill, we got Lou, Otto, Hank, and Riley. Lou, good hustle there. Gets it out of the zone, tries to get control of him. He's not able to do so. Lou steps forward. Austin's still there. Takes a shot off the side of the net. Riley steps in. That's a cross-check. She gets full cross-check down, but no call. Gets it back to Otto. Otto has it. Otto spins around. Tries to chip it up. Austin gets back control over it. He loses control, though, and Hank tries to get it out of the zone. He's unable to do so. They take a big shot, shoots it way wide. Riley races over to the side. She dumps it around. Otto races over to the corner to get the puck. He gets tied up. They're still battling for it. He's looking for someone to center it to. Someone's got to step up and stop him. They take it back to the blue line. Egan's doing a lot of looking. Good save by Dixon. They pass it up to the blue line. He just tries to dump it down into the middle. Otto gets a stick on it. Now Hank has it. He trips. But he gets it back. And Hank falls down again. Austin brings it back into the zone. He tries to make a backhanded shot. Good save by Dixon. Riley chips it up to the middle. And Dixon covers it. Well, that's the end of the penalty. .444 left in the second. All tied up 2-2. Big shot by Austin. Good save by Dixon. Grant moves in. He falls down. They try to make a centering pass. Riley does a great job of stepping forward. Another good centering pass by Austin. And a shot. Good save by Dixon. Back behind the net again. They try to just chip it over. Eagan gets it. Riley has it. She's going to have a little bit of room to skate. Tries to get it up to Joey. Joey's able to chip it up out of the zone. Austin has it. Will's racing forward. They chip it around to the other player. But Jackson's able to tie him up, and Joey still has the puck. He chips it over to Jackson. Jackson has it. Someone's got to move to the middle. He gets it to Joey. Joey takes a shot. Easy save by the goalie, though. Good effort, good movement by Eagan. Joey just needed to get a little more sauce on that one. All right, Lou moves in for the draw. Austin gets it. Take it down to the corner, dump it behind the net. Rowan races forward. He gets it. He's looking for someone to pass it to. He gets it up to Soren. Soren takes a big shot, gets deflected. Massive high stick by Oliver, and they're going to call that one. I think Oliver had to stick about 8 feet.
He might not even been holding it.
In the air.
Because of that,
and now we're out of the zone.
I don't know what their fascination is. Trying to tip things away. Every kid.
All right, Austin wins the draw. They try to take a shot, but they whiff on it. That goes back. Soren gets a stick on it. He gets his guy tied up. Lou's there. He's still bound for it. Tries to get it up to Rowan. Rowan tries to get it over to Oliver, but he's unable to do so, but at least gets it out of the zone. Austin tries to make a move. They get it, but Oliver has it. He gets around one guy. He's racing forward. Tries to get behind. He tries to dump it back, but there's nobody there. That gets it over to Colton. Colton has it. He dumps it back over. Oh, good pass by Lou there over to Oliver, but Oliver's not able to get his stick on it. They get it out of the zone. Rowan's able to get his stick on it. Oliver gets it. He dumps it back to Colton. Bring it into the zone. Lou has it, but loses control. Rowan races forward. He's able to deflect it, but not able to get it out of the zone. It's still in the zone. Eagan fighting for it. Oliver gets control of it. He gets around one guy. Tries to make a shot right off the defender. He tries to make a centering pass. Nobody's there. Lou tries to kind of chip it, but Austin gets control of it. They're bringing it forward. He's got one guy to beat. Great job by Colton. Oliver chips it. Easy shot over there to Nate. Nate covers it. Nate doing a better job of taking those easy shots than Jeremy Swayman on the U.S. Olympic team. All right, Eagan has it. Hank gets it. He gets tripped. Otto races forward. He gets his guy tied up on the boards. They're still battling for it. Good job by Hank just to chip it back up to Otto. Otto takes it around the boards. He still has control. He gets tied up. Austin gets control. They move it forward. Make a centering pass. Tries to skate through a bunch of people, but they get tied up. Hank falls down again. Gets tied up. Grant's there. He tries to chip it up out of the zone, but he's unable to do so. Good job there by Jackson getting a stick on it. He tries to chip it over to Hank, unable to do so. Still battling there. Grant gets a stick on it. Dixon makes a stick save. Hank shoots it around the corner. That gets it up to Otto. Otto can't keep a stick on it, but they're able to chip it up. Jackson has it. He's all by himself, though. Takes a shot, goes wide. Either people need to hurry up and make these line changes or hustle towards the puck. Jackson can't do it all by himself. All right, Lou steps forward. He gets a stick on it. Oh, big shot, just wide. Austin dumps it over to the corner. Riley's there. She tries to get it back over to Lou. Gets it up to the Austin player. Great back check by Riley. And great job by Riley. She gets dragged down. That's somehow not a penalty. Good job by Colton there, staying on his guy. They try to make a centering pass. Gets it up. Joey has it. He's moving it forward. He tries to get it up to Will, but he passes it up too far. Lou steps in. He still has it. Gets deflected, goes to the middle. Colton races over. Tries to dump it back down. That goes to Joey. Joey tries to chip it forward. They're able to get it, and that's going to be the end of the period. All right, 2-2. End of the second period, and we'll be back. All right, we are back. Third period. All tied up. Oh, yeah. Looks like they're going to do 18 minutes running time. All right, Eagan gets the draw. Rowan has it. He passes it up to Oliver. Oliver makes a move to get around one guy. Shot. Glove save by Austin. Don't we always have a little bit more on St. Thomas? He might just be doing running time to make up for the... So... All right, Austin wins the draw. They're bringing up out of the zone. Tries to get around one job. Colton does a good job. Gets a stick on it. He falls down. Goes over to the middle. And a good job there by Colton. Almost gets it out of the zone, but he's unable to do so. They just chip it down. Soren's there all by himself. He whiffs on it. Takes a shot on it. He's able to get it up to Jackson. Jackson tries to get it up to Oliver. Oliver hurries. He's all by himself. He kind of gets tied up there, though. So he brings it around. Tries to make a centering pass. Gets deflected. Rowan ends up getting control over it. Oh, makes a nice backhand. Just goes wide. Austin tries to get it out of the zone. Soren tries to dump it down. It's still there. Rowan with another shot gets deflected. Austin still has it, and they're able to do it. Soren steps up, but it deflects off. So Colton's there. He's got one guy to beat. Shoots way high. Blue's there. He's able to get it out of the zone. Gets deflected. That's going to be offside. So that'll give Eagan a line change here. All right, Jackson wins the draw, gets it back to Riley. Riley dumps it up out of the zone to Otto. Otto gets around one guy, trips it forward, tries to get it up to Jackson. Jackson's still battling for it. Will's there. He's able to get a stick on it, but he can't keep it in the zone. Otto steps forward. He has it there. Austin tries to bring it forward. Riley keeps the stick on it, pushes to the outside, and Nate steps forward with the stick. Jackson brings it forward. He's got Will to the outside. Will gets it. He brings it into the zone. He gets tied up. Gets around one guy. Nice pass over to Riley. Riley takes a shot. Ooh. Oh. Goalie tries to make a glove save. He's not able to get it. Puck's still loose. Will has it. He tries to wrap around. Goalie makes a save, but he can't keep his handle on it. They dump it over to Grant. Grant steps forward. He tries to make a centering pass, but deflects off the player. Tries to make another one. Otto sticks tied up, though. That gets it up to Will. Will tries to dump it. Gets deflected again. Austin has control. They bring it around, and they just dump it. And if that doesn't, that's going to make it. So that'll be icing. All right. About 14:40 left running time. Third period. 2-2. Lou stepping forward with Hank and looks like Joey. Hank wins the draw. He gets it back to Soren. Soren takes the shot. Gets deflected, though. Nice pass there. Center. He's not able to get his control on it. Good job by Colton stepping forward, getting a stick for the shot. They try to dump it forward. Soren, good job getting a stick on it. That gets to Joey. Joey's got Hank, but Hank's not able to get a stick on it. Good job hustling back. Gets that puck back. Nice pass up to Lou, but Lou's not able to keep a stick on it. Hank still has it, but that's going to be offsides. All right, and that's going to bring Jackson, Oliver, and Rowan. He wins the draw. Soren has it, but he loses the puck. Gets tied up in his skates. Austin brings it forward. Good job by Soren there. Gets it up to Rowan. Rowan's trying to make a pass, but again gets tied up. Soren steps up. He gets it back to Rowan. Rowan gets it over to Oliver. Oliver makes one nice move, gets around a guy. Makes another nice move, but big wide shot. Jackson racing forward. He's able to get his stick on it. He dumps it down into the middle. Oliver races over. They're going to dump it up. That's going to go to Soren. Soren takes a big shot. Save. Again, puck's loose. Eagan's just not able to get that get the rebound. Jackson just dumps it forward to the middle, deflects off a player, goes to the corner. Oliver tries to get it up to Soren. Soren steps forward. He can't get the puck. Austin's got a 3-on-1, but he trips. It gives Eagan a chance to regroup, and Nate makes an easy glove save. Little luck there by Eagan with him falling down. They had an easy 3-on-1 there. All right, Lou steps in for the draw. Austin gets it, but it gets tied up. They make a shot, deflects off Dixon. Lou gets it. He goes around the net. He gets tied up. That gives Riley a chance to get it. Riley's tied up. Lou's going to have to go over there and help her out. Austin does get it back. Otto's there, though. He gets it up to Lou. Lou tries to get it over to Will. Will's got to hurry. He's going to have some speed. He's battling with one guy. Oh, makes it. Oh. Will tries to do a spinorama. I'm not sure if Otto got his stick on that or not, but regardless, I think Will just kind of tried to do a spinorama, throw it on the net, and a goalie wasn't ready for it, and I think that was Will. Regardless, that gives us the lead, so good job by that group. We'll take it. All right, Lou back in for the draw. Gets tied up. Austin gets it. Otto, good job stepping forward. Riley's there. Still battling for it. Austin gets it. They get around one guy. He makes a save. Easy save for Dixon. All right. Jackson in for the draw. He gets it up to Soren. Soren tries to get it out of the zone. Not able to do so. Big shot over the corner. He tries to make a shot to a centering pass, but it gets deflected. Shot up to the blue line. Hank tries to get his tied up, and another save by Dixon. Huh? All right, Jackson in on the draw. They get their guy tied up. Austin ends up getting control of it. He just tries to dump it. Again, nice, good save by Dixon. All right, Jackson wins the draw, gets it back to Colton. Colton makes a spin move, dumps it up to Hank. Hank has it. He tries to dump it over to Jackson. Austin gets it and make a nice shot on the goal and saved by Dixon. Eagan keeping the same line out there of Hank, Jackson, Colton, Soren. Looks like Joey. They get tied up on the draw. Still tied up in the center. Eagan gets it. Colton has it. He takes it around the net. Dumps it up to Joey. Joey tries to make a centering pass, but it gets deflected. Now they have it. Joey gets it over. Oh, Hank's offsides. But they don't call it. Jackson's there. He passes it over to Soren. Soren has it, takes a shot, but gets deflected. Goes to Joey. Joey tries to make a centering pass to Hank, but gets deflected. He tries to make a shot right off the side of the net. Joey still has it back. Passes it up to Colton. Colton has it. He takes a big shot. Wide. Goes over the side of the board. Jackson, good job stepping forward. He gets it tied up. Joey gets it back again. He's looking for that centering pass. Tries to do a wraparound. Saved by the goalie. Joey's still there. He has it. Tries to make a, well, he's at least able to keep it in, but I guess they're calling that offsides. All right, and that's going to bring in Lou, Oliver, and Rowan. Grant and Riley as the D pair. Lou steps in for the draw. Gets tied up. Eagan gets control over it. Grant has it. He's battling with his guy. Puck's loose. Austin gets control over it. They bring it into the zone. He tries to go around a bunch of guys. He gets tied up. Shoots off the side of the net. Lou has it. He dumps it over to Rowan. Riley steps forward. She deflects it. She's trying to get it up to Oliver. Oliver had one guy to beat, but he gets tied up. They still have it. They dump it forward. Grant's there. He's not able to keep a stick on it, though. So Austin brings it in. He's just going to take a big shot. Shoots high. That goes to Riley. Riley tries to get it up to Rowan. Rowan's not able to get a stick on it, but it goes out of the zone. Oliver, good job stepping up. Gets it to Rowan. Rowan tries to pass it back to Oliver, but not able to connect. And a good job again by Riley, stepping forward, deflecting that puck forward, and there's Oliver. Oliver has it. He's got Louis to the outside. Oh, Louis takes a shot, but falls down. Austin brings it into the zone. Good job by Grant. Shoots, deflects off the side of Dixon. Puck goes behind the net. They shoot it around the corner. Rowan's there, and he's able to get it out of the zone. Austin's going to have to regroup. They bring it up. Oh, Riley had it, but they lose control, but it goes right back to Grant. Grant has it. Oh, good pass up to Jackson. Jackson's all by himself with, he got one guy to beat. Beats the first guy. Tries to get it, take a shot. Deflects off the goalie. Otto's there. Good job by Otto. He has the puck. He's looking for a centering pass. Tries to get it up to Riley, but Riley wasn't there for it. Grant races forward. He gets that puck. Falls down. He's trying to get it up to Will. He does get it to Will. Will, tries to get it to Jackson. Good pass, but it goes just a little wide, and Jackson's not able to get it. Goes up to the corner. They try to get it out of the zone, but Will deflects it. He has it. Big shot. Oh, good save by the goalie right off the blocker. They chip it over to the middle. Austin's going to have it. Soren, Will, and Colton are all there, so he's got three guys to beat. Will steps forward, gets past one guy, gets past another guy. He's got one more guy to beat, but gets a stick on it. He loses control. Just tries to chip to the middle, but Otto's stick got tied up for the deflection. Lou has it. Gets it up to Otto. Oh. Otto just dumps it on net. Will races forward, but the goalie just covers it. 5:30 left in the third period, running time. Eagan up 3-2. Eagan doing a semi-good job here with the constant line changes, with Caden not able to take the ice. Eagan wins the draw. He gets it to Lou, or to Hank. Hank takes a big shot. He goes down. Gets over the board. Soren steps up. He tries to get it out. He's unable to do so, but Colton's there. Colton has control. He tries to chip it back over there, but Austin gets it. Dumps it over to the wing. He tries to get it to the middle. They lose control, but they have it again. Austin makes a big shot. He shoots wide. Joey tries to get around one guy. He's not able to do it, but Colton's there. He's got his guy tied up. He gets the puck. Colton has it. He dumps it up to Hank. Hank gets tied up. Goes back down to Colton. Colton tries to get it back to Hank, but Hank can't keep control over it. They dump it back, and Colton has it again. Again, he tries to just dump it out of the zone. Unable to do so. Easy save for Dixon. All right, Jackson, Rowan, Oliver, Riley, and Grant out there. Draw gets tied up. Eagan gets it. Oliver tries to pass it to Rowan, but it's too far. Goes into the zone. Austin has it. They're bringing it around the net. They try to get it around one guy, but that just goes to Grant. Oof. Grant's able to keep it in the zone, though. Big shot off the goalie's glove and high. Oliver has it. He tries to make one move. Austin gets it. They're bringing it back into the zone. They're racing forward. But great job by Grant. Pushes the guy to the outside, gets a stick on it. Oliver has it. He loses control. Riley steps forward. She gets her stick on it, and Rowan's there. Rowan tries to get it up to Jackson. He does. They're tied up. Jackson's still going. He gets past one guy, past another, and he scores. Good passing. Great hustle by Jackson. Good vision. He said, I got to make up for that first one. And he does. Great job by Jackson. Not giving up. Makes some good moves and a good shot. Sneaks right past the goalie. 2:43 left running time. Eagan up 4-2. Lou with the draw. He dumps it back into our defensive zone. Colton's there. He's got Will. Will has it. Will makes a nice pass to Lou. Lou tries to get around one guy. He gets tripped. No call. Austin bringing it forward. Will doing a good job on the back check. Shoots it high. Soren tries to chip it up out of the zone. Gets his guy tied up. Austin still has it. Try to make another shot, and they score. All right, 4-3. Austin staying in here. All right, Joey gets it. He passes it back to Soren. They're able to keep it in the zone. Soren has it. He gets it back up to Jackson. Joey races forward. He got confused about whose stick was who and tries to grab the Austin's player, but his was on the ice. Goes out of the zone. Jackson racing forward. He tries to make a spin move. And again, they get tied up. Soren's there. Ooh, big check. Yeah, they got to call that. Whether there's a minute left of running time or not, I don't think you can avoid that penalty. Or avoid calling that penalty. So Eagan will be on the power play for the rest of the game. 4-3, we got about 47 seconds left. Jackson in on the draw. He gets it. Riley wasn't able to keep control of it there. She dumps it over to Grant. Grant has it. He brings it in. Gets tied up. And Joey has the puck. He's got to move that puck. He had Jackson open, but he keeps it. Gets around one guy, tries to make her move around another one, gets tied up, and not able to do so. Hank's there. He gets his guy tied up. Grant steps forward. And Joey, that would have been a hook, but they're not going to call it. Hank there. Hank just dumps it down. Got about 4 seconds left, and that's going to be the end of the game. All right, so that's the end of it. Eagan gets this one 4-3. Good job by Eagan. They're doing a good job, like I said, with those mixing up the lines. It's a little different for them, but they're seem to be figuring it out. So I don't think we have anything other than maybe a couple practices this week, and then the next game we will probably see you will be Friday, 8 a.m. in Fargo. So make sure you have your coffee ready and ready for a fun tournament. So we will see you guys on Friday. Thanks.